Hi and welcome to the Mystery to Mastery website. This is a video request from Olivia in France. She's actually a French horn player. Now there's one way to stop a note, and that's to stop the air going through the embouchure, the aperture, and making it stop vibrating. But there's a couple of ways to stop the air from flowing. Now the first way, which is used a lot in commercial and jazz music especially, is to use the tongue. The air stops flowing when you cut the air off with the tongue. Now there's a lot of teachers out there that would say never ever cut the note off with the tongue. Now this might be stylistically correct if you're playing in an orchestral setting, or any particular style of music doesn't require the da end of a note. You want it to speak and decrescendo naturally. So that's basically a stop of the flow using the body. Now when you're about to finish a note and you're not going to use the tongue, the aperture is closing up, so the note is getting softer. So the trick, of course, is to make sure that the aperture tension for that particular pitch requirement is very secure. So doing some swells from very, very soft notes to very loud notes to soft notes is a great way of practicing how to stop a note. Now clearly when you stop a note in a phrase, you are going to do it a lot quicker than that, but it's the same principle, just a lot faster. So you really need to make sure that the aperture corners are firm and the pitch is maintained. And you can hear the slight decay or decrescendo at the end of the note, but you want the pitch to stay consistent. And that's alternative to the commercial way of playing, which is cutting the note off with the tongue. It's a sudden stop at full volume, and that is used a lot as well. So both styles of cutting off the notes are equally as valid. So the main thing to understand is that when you're coming towards the end of the note, regardless of which technique you're using, that the air keeps moving. Because what can happen, especially on the decay, stopping just using the airflow, is that you lose sound quality and you lose pitch. So you need to keep supporting through right until the end of the note, even though it's getting softer. So just be sure to really use your ears and listen to that sound. And look, the best way to understand all of this is to listen to a lot of people do it. Who are your favourite players, both on your own instrument or on other instruments, and hear the phrasing and hear how notes do decay, and then just copy that sound. So yeah, but the main thing to keep in mind: nice firm corners, keep the support up even though the aperture's closing up until the airflow stops completely, or at particular times use the tongue to cut the air off completely, or one or the other. Now I hope that helps, and bonjour from Melbourne, Australia. Now if you're new to the site, you haven't looked around, there's articles and there's videos and there's the ebook, of course. It's getting fantastic response from trumpet players out there. In fact, even a couple of trombone players have used it, so that's very exciting. Take your time, look around, and please stay in contact with me and shoot me an email or any video requests or questions about your playing. Enjoy your playing.